Good morning, student. Welcome back once again in your online science classes. Here Gopal Srivastava. I am taking your science. Student, today I shall discuss about some more topic in chapter number 5th, rock and minerals. So all of you get ready to attend your science class. So open your chapter number 5. In previous last two classes I have completed the types of rocks. In types of rock, mainly three types: the igneous rock, the metamorphic rock, and the sedimentary rock. And what are the example of the igneous rock, metamorphic rock, and sedimentary rock? After completing this topic, today we will discuss about the minerals. About the minerals. Before the starting of the minerals, there are some question after completing the types of rock. That is called the concept check. So open the book. I am also open. I want to also open your book for the explanation of the question answer. Class 5th, subject science. Today's topic: MINE minerals. Okay. Please open the page number 54. Concept check. Page number 54. Okay. So fill in the book. Don't write it anywhere. Fill in the book with the help of pencil. So take the pencil, eraser, sharpener. Question 1. First up, what the question says? Asking, identify the given rock on the basis of given description. So it is very important to learn what is the characteristics of the rocks. So first, a hard rock mainly composed of quartz, mica, and feldspar. The hard rock mainly composed of quartz, mica, and feldspar. Student, this is the type of the granite. Please open the page number 52. First, the three main minerals are found in the granite, that is called quartz, mica, and feldspar. So this is the granite rock. Write down GRANI, granite rock. First answer first. Second, a rock made from grains of sand cemented together naturally. You know, red fort is made of the sandstone. It is generally made of the grains of the sand, which is naturally mixed together to form the hard rock. So this is called sandstone. Third, a metamorphic rock that can be broken into thin sheets and used as roofing materials. So very important rock which is used for the making roofing slate. You can also compare this answer with the answer of the topic slate. Slate is formed from the soft shell under relatively low pressure and temperature. It can be broken into the thin sheet which is make into excellent roofing material in building. So the correct answer will be slate. Fourth, a metamorphic rock formed from sandstone and rich in the mineral quartz. Sandstone and quartz. Student, this is the quartzites. It's a metamorphic rock. You can also compare this sentence with the quartz. The metamorphic rock is found from the sandstone that is rich in the mineral quartz. Okay, so write down quartzite. QUAR, quartzite. Fifth, a sedimentary rock made up of calcite which is present in the cells of sea animals. Very simple, limestone. All of you fill it fast in your textbook, student. Now do complete it fast. After that we will discuss about the mineral. Now I am going to rub this. Now I am going to start our today's topic, that is minerals. Student, there are hundreds of minerals are found around us. But where is it found? It is found the earth surface and also found in the deep of the earth surface. Generally all the constructing material. What are the constructing material, student? Rock, sand and soil. Rock, sand and soil. All of these constructing material made of the minerals. And generally minerals are found on the earth surface and deep inside the earth surface, both. Okay, deep inside the earth surface means the fossil fuels, coal, petroleum and natural gases. Okay, so all minerals are made up of the inorganic matter. Inorganic matters means that do not come from the plants and animals. Not come from the plant and animals origins. Okay, so how it is formed? How is it forms? Student, the all inorganic matters are generally two types: metallic mineral and non-metallic. Student, metallic minerals are example like silver, gold, copper, aluminium, iron. Okay, these are the some example of the metallic minerals. And non-metallic mineral means carbon, phosphorus, talcum powder, talcum, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus. These are the non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals and non-metallic both are comes from the ores, which is mixed in the soil, dust. When these ores are purified and extracted, they form the non-metallic and metallic minerals in the pure form. When they are extracted to obtain the metallic minerals. Okay, student. If any doubt, you can ask to me. Okay. So all of these are useful minerals. Silver, copper, gold, aluminum and iron are used for the making the machineries, automobiles, and used for the coins. And silver and gold is the costly and precious in metallic mineral, which is used for the making the jewelry. And these types of non-metallic minerals which is used by the industries for making the plastics, fertilizers, and other things. Okay, student. Now, student, what is the use of the rock and mineral in our daily life? Minerals are very useful. Very useful. Suppose we use the sodium salt, that is the mineral in our daily life. And except this, some iron, phosphorus, calcium are also required by our body in the trace amount, which is available in our daily diet. Don't do take the extra minerals in our diet. This is already available in our fruit and vegetables and our cereals. Okay. And the metallic mineral which is used for making the utensils where we cook our food for eating purposes, like iron, aluminium, and ebonite, that is used for the making the utensils for cooking purposes. And copper, silver, and sorry, gold and silver, this is a costly metallic mineral which is used for making jewelry. Okay. And some gemstones are also used for making jewelry. Gemstones like sapphire, emerald. It is very costly and precious gemstones. I am emerald. I am RALD. Emerald and sapphire, which is used as the gemstone. And some minerals are also found in the deep of the earth. It is called fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. Coal, petroleum, and natural gas. We will discuss one by one after completing the minerals which is found on the earth's surface. Okay. they are also useful to us. Fossil fuels are also useful to us for the getting energy purposes, to run the automobiles, industries. Okay, student. So these fossil fuels are generally found deep inside the earth, below the bedrock, in the rock. Okay. Now, student, this is the minerals which is found in our constructive material, rock, sand, and soil. And generally, they are inorganic material, which does not obtain from the diet, plants, and animal sources. Okay, they are not found. So they are obtained from the ores. They are obtained from the ores. Okay. Now, student, I am going to rub this, and I am going to discuss about the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. So open your next page. Fossil fuels. So there are mainly three types of fossil fuels: coal, petroleum, and natural gases. 1, 2, and 3. Generally, they are found by the millions of years deep inside our earth. How coal formed? Formation of coal. Coal generally formed from the dead of the plants, such as in the millions of years ago, the some forests are which grow on the swamp area. When they are died, they got buried inside the deep of the earth, and continuously new plants also deposited over the old dead plants. So after the heat and pressure, they converted into the coal. They converted into the coal plants, buried inside deep of earth crust. They converted into the coal after the heat and pressure. Okay. So this is the remains of the plants which is used as the fossil fuels. It is conserve the energy. It conserves the energy and stored inside them. Okay. Now, student, generally coal are the sedimentary rock. Coal are the sedimentary rock. Coal generally sedimentary. Coal generally sedimentary rock. Okay. So you know how plants obtain their energy? Plants obtain their energy from the sun, and they buried inside the swamp area deep inside the earth and converted into the coal after heat and due to the heat and pressure. So this is the sun energy which is stored in the coal. This is sun energy. You know, this is light energy converted into the chemical energy, and this chemical energy is stored in the plant. When plant died, they converted into the coal due to the heat and pressure. Okay. So generally sun is the ultimately source. When we burn coal, when we burn coal as a fuel, we use the trapped energy of this sun. When we burn coal, the trapped energy used as a fuels when we burn it. Okay? Any doubt? Okay, student, I think you have no any doubt the formation of coal. Same as the formation of the petroleum. Means petrol and petrol, DIES, diesel, and petrol, diesel and petroleum jelly. This is also the remains of the dead plants and animals both. You know, the generally petroleum are found in the deep of the sea. When plants and animals died, they deposited on the surface of the sea bottom. They deposited on the sea bottom. The depositing again, and the some other sand and minerals are also deposited over them. They got it deeply inside the sea levels and sea surface. They converted into the petrol and diesel and kerosene. Kerosene also inside the deep of the sea. Okay, so this is the remains of the dead of plants and animal which that converted into the petroleum. Okay, after millions of ago they converted into the petroleum, which is the store the energy. Ultimately they got it energy from the sun and store it inside them. When we use the burn, it provides the energy. Okay, so petroleum is also used for fuel, for making chemicals, cosmetic, fertilizer. Petroleum, suppose petroleum jelly are making for cosmetic purpose, fertilizer, cosmetic purpose, fertilizer purpose, and also used for the making the plastic and chemicals, plastic. So student, it is generally the store fuels. This is the limited form of the fuels. So student, it is very important to conserve the fossil fuels, because when we consume the fossil fuels, they cannot get once again. We cannot make this in the 5 or 10 years or 50 years. It takes the millions of years. So it is very necessary. So conserve the fossil fuels. So need to conserve the fossil fuels. Need to conserve the fossil fuels. So use the alternative form of energy. You know, all the coal, petroleum are the non-renewable resources. We cannot renew it. We cannot got back once again the original form. So use the alternative forms like the wind energy, water energy, sun energy. So this is the a lot of the we cannot lose this day by day. We can use this energy into the another form of energy. So this is the renewable form of the energy. Okay. So it is very important to conserve the fossil fuels. Okay, student. So we can use the fossil fuels by the judiciously, wisely, and encouraging the renewable sources of used renewable sources of energy. So encourage to yourself and others to use the renewable sources of energy. Okay, because the fossil fuels also provide the very many of the pollutants in the air, in the soil, and for our various diseases in the human being also. So use the renewable sources of energy. They do not release poisonous gases in the atmosphere. So use the CNG, compressed natural gas, in the automobiles. Okay. Now your today class is going to over. So all of you write down the homework. Read the minerals and formation of coal and petroleum. Right down, student. Thank you. Have a nice day. Class is over.